Hey, collective, back to do a collective reading for y'all. Let me see what you got going. Oh, help. Help is on the way. Hey, hold on. Help is on the way. He may not come when you wanna. Hey, lovers. Divine intervention. If this is a relationship, it's divine intervention. Two people need to come together. And help is on the way for these people. Divine intervention for these two people. I'm getting whether this is with a family member, a distant parent, a lover, an ex, whatever. There's something going on behind the scenes to bring you two together. Because neither one of you seem to be able to get on the same page. Especially with this 5 of Swords. Something going on behind the scenes. And if you come on this video talking about I don't want him, whatever. Well, honey, it's not really up to you. If the divine, if the universe says that you're going to be together, you're going to be together, okay? And I'm talking to myself too. If it's meant to be, keep working on yourself. Keep elevating yourself. Keep loving on yourself. And let the divine do all the other heavy lifting for the other person. Because the only person you can control is you, my darling. Got it? Cool. 3 of Pentacles. Collective, someone might want to come towards you to work with you. But there's a transformation coming through, baby, with this death and rebirth card. And 2 of Pentacles. When I look at this 2 of Pentacles, it's what was and what it's going to be. What you thought it was and what it ain't. How the divine brings this together for some of my collective, it'll be beyond your wildest dreams. Despite how you feel. Because I feel like this is some people like you're done, you're over with. But that was the lesson for you. You had to learn when to tap out. When to call it quits. When to sit there and choose you. That was necessary for your journey. That makes sense, like the video. Because some of us got a hard time letting go. Sometimes changes don't happen in a particular relationship, even if this is family or friends. Changes don't happen when you are still sitting in it and no one is removing themselves. There's no changes to happen. That makes sense? So sometimes you have to separate in order to come back together. Separate to come back together. Learn what you need to learn on your separate journeys. And come back together. Let the divine, let the God work on you and heal certain things that you need to figure out, and then you come back together. You ain't supposed to be worried about what the other person's doing, though. What is this? That makes sense? What is this, lovers? Because I feel like it's more than just relationship. I mean, I don't do just strictly love readings. The Fool, the Tower. Didn't I just say that like y'all had to separate? Especially with this Tower card clarifying this Lover's card. Y'all had to separate. The foundation was off. What you built your relationship on was faulty ground. It wasn't solid ground. Maybe how you started or how you ended up over the years. There was a lack of communication, lack of respect on both parties. A lack of boundaries, whatever. So you had to separate. If you're still with this person or still talking to them, even if you're not with each other, like you both have to separate. Even if this is with a parent, sometimes you have to separate and heal yourself, love on yourself, take care of your own inner child, because it's never going to happen with that parent. And then you can come back and then maybe possibly have a different relationship with that parent, especially as an adult. But when you in it, especially with a parent, I'm speaking from experience. Why can't they see me? Why can't they love me? Why can't they understand me? Woo-de-woo-de-woo. Why do you do that? Like, you just have this so much, because you have so much pain and anger and hurt. You can't function in that relationship. I'm saying parent, but same if it's a romantic relationship. You're going to have to, sometimes you have to do yourself a service and move away, get yourself together so that you can regroup and then come back with this Fool card. And sometimes that person's not coming back until the divine says it's right for you guys to come back together. Does that make sense? Example, I don't really talk to my father, but I hadn't talked to him in years. While I met him, I saw him at Party City, of all places. Hadn't seen him in years, 5 years. Had not talked to him on the phone in a year. Why I see him at Party City? You see how that's divine intervention? Who would think they seeing their father they ain't seen in years at Party City, and you trying to get a birthday present for somebody else? Or balloons, decorations. You see what I mean? Divine intervention. And I was in the right headspace, and come to find out, my father had went to counseling with alcohol and stuff like that. He's talking, and I'm like, who this? Hold on. But see why it was good to separate? And then I was where I was on my spiritual journey and on my healing to be able to receive what he was saying. Do you get it? Got it? Good. Anything else? It's this Five of Swords, though, because I don't think I explained it. Somebody wants to take action, but they don't know how to go about it. If this is you, collective, leave it in God's hands. If it's the other person, this other person may have to do the bulk of the changing. You had to learn to just tap out, throw in the towel. You've done all you can, that Eight of Cups energy, and leave certain things behind and leave them people where they at. And then that requires that person they have to come up to you now, not you trying to drag them along. And then as they are elevating, as they're healing, they're like, oh, wait, I made a misstep. But this relationship, whatever it is, whether it's friend, family, romantic, is about to transform or is in the midst of transformation, and y'all both had to separate. And what else is there to talk about, honey, with this reading? I'm about to move on to another reading. Huh? What else is there to talk about? Final messages? Reconsider, because you thought you was done. You was never going to talk to that man again. You was never going to talk to that woman again. You was never going to talk to your sibling again. You was never going to talk to whomever, that ex again. Divine is saying, reconsider in perfect timing. If you still got a whole lot of bitterness and hatred and resentment, then they ain't coming around no time soon anyway. These are for people who are at a certain level in the journey, and it's like, they're not going to, you'll be in a different energy. I don't know how to describe it. I've just experienced it. You get what I'm saying? Like the video, comment, and subscribe if this reading resonated with your soul a little bit or a lot of it. Until next time, bye y'all.